I did not know what I wanted to do after high school, studying in college, even after that. And through a corporate work study program, shadowing my supervisor, I loved IT.
Things I've learned is that you need a lot of communication around people on your job. You're going to need teamwork, you need to be reliable, be there, and you need to complete all your work.
What John has taught me is making eye contact with anyone that I'm talking to, because it actually to show that I'm paying attention to one. My communication skills have improved because of him.
I'm more open now, I talk more. I didn't used to really talk like that.
Over my 4 years, I've grown a lot, time management being the most important, getting to know how much time is needed for each project to finish them on time.
Corporate work study has made a difference because now that I've worked at DLZ, I know that I want to do accounting, and as I transition through the stations, I know which I would know by the time I graduate which form of accounting that I want to do.
I'm more vocal now. When I'm at my job, and if I need help with something, I usually want to say nothing, but now I will say something.
I feel like this experience is going to help me with the different people that I'm going to meet when I get older and actually do my career. Because there's a lot of different personalities and different cultures you meet. I'm kind of a shy person, but doing that job, it helps me come out more.
Having a job in high school, it impacts you a lot because you get to become ready for the real world. Then when you're out there, you have most things better than everybody else, your competition. So if I worked at, for example, Art to Remember, and somebody else worked at McDonald's, I'd probably have more experience.
It makes me feel great that I can be such a big help to some people, and especially to my supervisor and others that I do help there. Experiences there are better than experiences I would just get at a regular fast food job where, our teens work in fast food. Yeah, it's great there.
It's my 4 years at Providence. I've grew a lot in maturity and become a very good young man.
I've been at Providence Cristo for the last 3 years. Been here all of my high school career, but in the last year and being at UNCF, it's helped me to grow and mature so that I have confidence in myself.
Providence Cristo, it was, to me, I felt like a good option because the first thing that drove me towards it was when they came to my school and they told me they had a work study program. And I never heard about that in any high school or any school period, so I was like, that sounds really cool. It sounds like an experience that I really want to have under my belt. And so I came here, and I quickly realized it was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I really don't feel like I'm going to give up anytime soon. It just seems like something I put tough out and work harder to be better at.
Compared to other schools around, public schools, corporate work study program at Providence Cristo has helped a lot. They gave me work experience, which other public schools won't have the same. Especially working at Eli Lilly for 4 years, that's a big thing in your resume. So that's big compared to somebody else in a public school.
I like this school because when you graduate, you go to college, and that's really helpful because I didn't want to come out of pocket for college, so I plan on trying to get a scholarship.
What this has really helped me with is I'm actually a step ahead of anybody that hasn't even worked in a workplace, and I can actually go in after I graduate from college and already know things that I've learned from being in corporate work study.
Most of my friends, they might have a job, but it's probably at some place like Target or McDonald's, but for me, I get to work at Lilly, which is a global pharmaceutical company, so they're really amazed at what I'm doing there.
Corporate work study has made a difference in my life because I get the experience that most students don't get at their schools.
Working with the corporate work study program, it has boosted my confidence majorly. When I started to actually work in a real working environment, oh my goodness, my confidence sparked, and it was really great because now I'm no longer nervous about certain things.
I want to thank everyone in the CT scan department. I want to thank Tammy for accepting me to work at Community. I want to thank all the volunteers, Abigail, Sarah, Hannah, Tina, everybody at the front desk, in the front office. I want to thank them all.
I want to give a big shout out to next year. I just want to thank you all for holding me accountable. Also want to thank John personally from my heart that just thank you for instilling in me what I needed and to go on to the next step, to go into college and succeed. I also want to thank Patty and my heavy hitter team for just working with me and whatever I needed help with, and I was able to be successful. Thank you.
I want to give a special shout out to Miss Jan, Ramona, and Dr. Pipe.
I just want to thank Miss Sarah and Miss Tony and Miss Kristen. With Miss Sarah being gone, whenever she's going to be gone, she's filling in for Miss Sarah. Kristen is, and she's a big help, and she lets me know anything and everything that I need to get done. And everybody else at the Perfect Construction, thank you all.
I want to thank Miss Tammy Hartley and Miss Trisha Dillman. And I also want to thank all the volunteers for taking me in and make me feel like I'm there and make me feel like I'm family. I want to thank all the people at the front desk who be helping me when I don't know where to go.
Thank you, Nicole, for everything you taught me. Thank you, Art to Remember, for helping me later in life. And I just want to say thank you.
I'd like to thank Benjamin, Daniel. I'd like to thank Tina, Tony Richards, Robbie, the Indy Dry team, and the Blue team.
I would like to thank Wendy Ketterman, Justin Rummer, and Heather Plate, because working with them, they show me the steps of being an accountant, and they're just very nice to me when I work there.
To Providence Cristo Rey, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity. To my past supervisors, thank you for preparing me for the time that I'm in now. And to Mrs. Neely, Miss Betty, Mrs. Terry, and Mrs. Lomax, I say thank you for showing me what an office of Black women looks like when they're working to better society. It's not something that you see on TV, but I'm glad I get to see it in my life every day, because even though I have women in my life who are important, I've never gotten to see corporate women push themselves and help to bring others up with them. So for that, I say thank you, because these are lessons I will take and I will pass down to my children.
I would like to thank Mr. Jeffrey Allen Willie, Mr. Robert Ritchie, and Tim Girk, and John P. Schultz from Lilly.
I want to thank my mom for bringing me to the school. I want to thank both of my supervisors, Miss Hope and Miss Nicole. I want to thank all of my friends who encouraged me to do better in school. I want to thank my family for pushing me in school as well.
I would like to thank Andrew Ireland, my manager. I also want to thank Sarah for always helping me. And I also want to thank Josh. He was there for me always and always taught me everything I knew.